I'm back. Turn that down so they don't flag me. I want to get on live. Anybody want to get on this live? I got a subject regarding racism. So-called good white cops versus racist white cops and black slaver cops. My question, let me pin that. My question is for all cops aren't bad. Those cops, all those white cops that aren't bad, all those good white folks and all those good cops and the good white cops. My question is, out of all of the video tapes, out of all of the cell phone camera footage, and out of all of the police body cam footage that we see every day of cops, mostly white cops, brutalizing or shooting or murdering black people, where is the footage of their fellow good cops that's physically stopping them from the dirty cops doing they stuff? If it's that many good cops out there, shouldn't there be a whole bunch of footage, cell phone footage from bystanders or body cam footage from those good cops? They cameras is on too. Shouldn't they be intercepting they bad cops? You know what I'm saying? So how can you say they good? What's the difference between these so-called good cops that's going to all get in a group and have a press conference and say, we're the good cops and we denounce the such and such of the bad ones? What's the difference between them so-called good cops and a politician? What's the difference between them and Joe Biden or Bill Clinton or George Bush? Just because you say you're a good cop, we denounce violence and we denounce crime and all that. Ain't that what every white politician say? While they're killing the masses of the people, while they're steady incarcerating and brutalizing and plotting the deaths, the genocide of a whole people, right? So how do you prove you're a good cop? How do you prove you're one of the good white cops? We supposed to just take your word? We just supposed to take white people's word again that they're the good ones? You know what I'm saying? When we don't see no footage, of those good cops, especially white cops, physically wrestling or fighting with their own bad cops when they see they bad partners brutalizing or shooting unarmed black victims, right? Shouldn't we see some footage? Shouldn't we see some cell phone footage from bystanders or some police body cam footage of these good cops stepping in and because they witnessing violence? Like if I go ride with one of my homeboys and he hop out and he pull out a gun and do a assault or attempted murder or something, I'm finna catch that case with him. Either I'm gonna have to snitch on him or I'm gonna catch that case. So if he get caught, then I'm an accessory. You know what I'm saying? I gotta ride that one out, or I'm gonna have to deal with him right there just to make the distinction between me and what this nigga just did, right? So if my homie, my partner, do a murder and I'm with him, you know what I'm saying? I'm either gonna have to snitch or I'm gonna have to drop him. I'm gonna have to physically drop him. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to pump something in him to prove that I wasn't with that program. I can't say that I was good just because I didn't do it. I didn't pull the trigger, but I watched my homie murder somebody and I was with him. You know what I'm saying? That's that politician shit. That's how these police is trained by politicians and to be politicians once the seat get hot on them. Then they want to have a whole dance off. They want to come to the hood and do electric slide with niggas and get on the basketball court and shoot some hoops and, you know what I'm saying? And we fall for it every time, right? How do you prove that you're a good white person? For me personally, you can't prove that you're a good white person if you're not doing the same physical violence against your bad white people that you see your bad white people doing against me or my people. If you're not stepping in doing that, you're not a good white person. You're not a good cop. You're a liar. You're a politician. You're a scam artist, whatever. You something else. You're not no good cop. And until all y'all dumb niggas show me some footage of these good cops physically going physical or getting physically violent against they bad cops right there on the spot when they see them doing violence or shooting them and all of that, then y'all some slavers. Y'all some Django slavers. Just like them black cops. Them black cops be, doing the most, because that's the same mentality of what white people had destroyed us mentally before they brought us over here. They broke us for 64 years in the Middle Passage, in the West Indies, in the islands like the Jamaica and the West Indies. They destroyed us right here and made us willing. They made us zombies that will go run down our own black African brothers and whip them and murder them and rape them. That's exactly what most black people that join the police force or the military are slavers. They're slavers. You're slavers. Look up the definition of slaver. Not a slave. I mean, you're a slave, but you don't know you are. You think you're better than a slave. You think you're doing work I'm just a dark-skinned slave master. I'm up there with the master. I'm a slaver. I do to my own black people what white people want to do to them, which is enslave them and torture them and beat them. And I'm stronger physically than my white slave master, so I can run like a cheetah. I can run for days. I can run a fellow nigga down for days and wrestle him and all of that and put my whole life on the line to please my master, to please my white brother. That's what most of these black police are. That's what they are, because they not stepping in either. They trying to prove themselves. They trying to prove that I'm not biased towards my own people who've been enslaved by you, fellow white police officers. You know what I'm saying? So I'll prove that I don't have no love for myself or my people. I'll do my own people. I'll go whip my own people. I'll go lynch my own people for you, master, so I can be part of the brotherhood. So I can be some of those brothers in the police union. You know what I'm saying? The brotherhood. The same with the military. I go over to Africa or the Middle East and rape some little Middle Eastern children and blow their heads off and all that, just to prove that I'm brothers in the I'm brothers in the Marine Corps, or brothers of the Army, or brothers in the Navy SEALs. No, you a slaver. You're a slaver. You're a slaver. So, like Black Woman Science, the mark of the beast. That's what the mark of the beast means. They had the mark of the beast in their foreheads, in their head. That means the mindset, the mentality of the beast. The beast is white America, white racist, wicked America, who have a beast predator mentality. And once they put that mind in us, like they did for 64 years when they had to break the slaves, because they wasn't going to be able to make no natural black people from Africa do none of that. They had to let us die off. They had to let a whole generation die off and take them children and raise them children up traumatized, hating themselves, feeding them the wrong food, molesting them, terrorizing them, whatever, and making them hate themselves and hate their own people. You can do that with any animal. You can do that with a bear, with a lion in a circus. You can do that with an elephant. You can do that with any animal. If you catch them young enough and kill their parents off and then kidnap them and take them out of their natural environment, then you can make any animal, any mammal, and you can make birds, you can make any living creature almost, well, mammals, that got blood, want to impress you, want to please you as their master. They want to please you. They want to make our master happy. You know what I'm saying? So we'll go hunt. We'll go run down this animal. We'll be an eagle or an owl or whatever. You teach them birds to hunt. They want to please their master. They use that same science on us. So I don't want to hear nothing from my Negro people about there's good white people, there's good cops, unless you can show me some footage of these good cops that you're talking about, or these good white people that's doing the same violence in defense of us that they see their own people is doing in aggression against us. If they ain't stepping up to put their life on the line and drop some of their people, whether it's physically fighting them or choking them out or shooting them like they see they people shooting us, don't tell me they no good white people. There's not those aren't good white people. Those aren't good cops. All right. So that's it. I'll be back, I guess.
White folks scared cause niggas catching on. Instead of beating a B-rag or C-rag, we whipped up a rag, you know. Mad when I heard it, the news reported the verdict. Anything white walking through the hood ready to murder it. Because I'm tired of one time playing black like a punk. You beat a nigga half to death because he's drunk. You never gave me justice, all you do is try to tease me. The peace good looking nigga, I live an ex-beastly. Folks are measly pride, you had the hoorah, you had the brother hold tight. So why the fuck you let your bullets glide? You had no remorse for him and his children. See, got in your face and your weekend start to trembling. You call me savage, but that shit ain't kosher. And this is going out to all the black and brown soldiers that never had a chance to retaliate. Why man, you better evaluate and know that God is gonna get that shit straight. Cause since the beginning with the devil, you've been in cahoots. The God I believe in ain't no motherfucking spook, but a man. So check out Simba and they clan with they gun in their hand. Rolling across the country, spilling blood in the land. Because one day it be more action than talking. And death is gonna be payment for you, Zip Pumpkins. And all the other lies, a bitch you better recognize, Missy with the motherfucking lies. When you devils open your eyes and realize you need to miss me with them motherfucking lies. When you devils open your eyes and realize you need to miss me with them motherfucking lies.